Scarlett Johansson is set to star in Jurassic World Rebirth, and the upcoming sequel to Jurassic World Dominion proves one harsh reality about the $6 billion franchise that has been apparent ever since the original movie's follow-up. Despite Jurassic Park being well known as a beloved franchise, the vast majority of the sequels range from having garnered mixed reviews to incredibly negative ones, with each of them paling in comparison to Steven Spielberg's original. Jurassic World Rebirth is the next film that will try to recapture the magic of the classic film, but it has only proven the franchise's biggest problem. After the release of Jurassic World Dominion, the future of the Jurassic Park franchise was a little mysterious, as it wasn't known how it would continue after what was seemingly the final installment in the Jurassic World trilogy. However, it is now clear that the franchise will continue on with a new cast, as Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and more are set to star in the cast of Jurassic World Rebirth. While the upcoming film is exciting for some, it does reinforce a struggle that the franchise has dealt with since The Lost World, Jurassic Park was released. Jurassic World Rebirth synopsis confirms the franchise has been running in circles. It keeps starting from the same point. The first details about the story of Jurassic World Rebirth have been released, and it only proves that the franchise has been running in circles for decades now. The story of Jurassic World Rebirth picks up 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, with most of the dinosaurs that roamed the Earth having died off due to the planet being inhospitable to them. Only a few pockets of dinosaurs still live freely on Earth, with Jurassic World Rebirth following a group of characters who become stranded on one of these islands that is infested with dinosaurs. Jurassic World Rebirth is the 7th film in the Jurassic Park series, yet it is still going to be centered around a group of characters running from dinosaurs while stranded on an island. This has been the story, or at least part of the story, of every single Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movie so far, and it is incredibly disappointing that the franchise has refused to innovate. Each film has simply undone what the previous film did, with them starting over and relying on the same tropes and storytelling devices that made the original Jurassic Park great. The worst part about this synopsis is that it means Jurassic World Rebirth is completely undoing the exciting events of Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion. These two films set the stage for an exciting world in which dinosaurs once again inhabited the planet, something that could lead to all kinds of exciting stories. However, Jurassic World Rebirth seems to be simply killing most of them off, with the dinosaurs being confined to a few remote locations in the same way that they were in the original film. Why it is so difficult for Jurassic Park to reinvent itself after 6 movies? Why can't the series evolve? After 6 movies, many would expect that Jurassic World Rebirth being the 7th film in the franchise would mean that it would reinvent itself. Jurassic World was deliberately meant to be a throwback to the original Jurassic Park, so it at least kind of makes sense that the Jurassic World trilogy would be a little repetitive. However, Jurassic World Rebirth is continuing to do the exact same thing that its predecessor did rather than evolve the formula, with this being the most disappointing part of the movie. The reason that Jurassic World Rebirth is keeping this same story structure is that there really isn't that much left to do with the premise of the franchise. If dinosaurs are integrated into society and Jurassic World Rebirth story revolved around this, then it wouldn't be a horror film, as the dinosaurs are no longer scary. The only way to keep the dinosaur action and the horror of the franchise is for Jurassic World movies to trap characters in remote locations with dinosaurs, meaning that the writers feel as if they have to keep telling this story over and over again. Jurassic World Rebirth having a familiar premise doesn't mean it won't do something new. It still has a chance to surprise fans. Although the premise of Jurassic World Rebirth is incredibly familiar, it is entirely possible that the series could do something new in its 7th film. After all, the cast of Jurassic World Rebirth is all new, meaning that fans will finally get to meet some new Jurassic Park protagonists for the first time in a while. On top of that, Scarlett Johansson's character is going on a mission to get genetic material from 3 dinosaurs in order to develop a new type of medicine, with this adding a bit of freshness into the formula. Since this is just a synopsis, there is potential for Jurassic World Rebirth to introduce all kinds of story elements that haven't yet been revealed, further evolving the franchise. The Jurassic World series has to know that it can't tell the exact same story again for the 7th time in a row, and hopefully there are some story secrets that are being hidden from us while the film is in production. Jurassic World Rebirth is still exciting despite the franchise's problems. These movies have a lot of potential. Although Jurassic World Rebirth's story may not be the biggest draw of the film, there are some other elements of the sequel that are exciting despite the franchise's problems. For example, the addition of Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali is incredibly exciting. These two actors aren't just blockbuster stars, so the fact that they chose a Jurassic World sequel over other potentially award-winning films means that there must be something here that appealed to them.